Good evening, NWS Revolution members and viewers. It is me, your NWS play-by-play commentator Joe Galli, and my broadcast colleague, Mr. Dan Lambert. Please introduce yourself, good sir. Hello, NWS Revolution. This is your color commentator Dan Lambert here, and today me and Joe Galli are going to give you an NWS Revolution Impact Review. And it's the first Impact of 2023. And what a Revolution Impact it was. We have a new Intercontinental Champion, which I'll get to in a moment. But first, let's get to the show as me and Joe Galli welcome the fans to the West Center in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Take it away, Joe. The show, but before we start the show, John Cena cuts a promo responding to Psycho versus saying he does indeed accept Psycho versus challenge. So Scott Kisagiro says the match is confirmed for the co-main event. It will be Psycho Mercer defending his NWS Universal Championship against John Cena in a 3 degrees of pain match. What a match that was. So then, me and Dan Lambert welcome the fans to the West Center in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and break down the match card. And then we go to commentary. And the first match is a tables matches. Former NWS Tag Team Champions Zed and Santos with Triple H in the corner defeated Lion King X and JJ in a very good tag team match. This is a back and forth tag team match. Lion King X and JJ did everything the best to win, but it was to no avail as Zed and Santos just kept kicking the crap out of Lion King X and JJ. They beat the holy hell out of them. They hit him with weapons after weapons, but part of the way they hit him with steel chairs, and Lion King X and JJ were about to double powerbomb Zed and Santos through a table, but nope, Zed and Santos got out of it and ended up dropping Lion King X and JJ with the 40K right through the table. Winner of the tables match, Zed and Santos. And then Michael, the NWS head of title relations, Michael Cole, comes out and gets an interview with the former NWS Tag Team Champion Zed and Santos, and asked him, how does it feel to be back in the NWS Revolution? Zed and Santos said, it is great. It is great. They're here to kick ass and take names and make themselves even stronger. And then Michael Cole asked them, how does it feel to be number one contenders to the NWS Tag Team Championships? Zed and Santos said it feels great. Zed says, with all due respect to Devin the Demon and Legion at Revolution Rumble, Zed and his brother plan on becoming the new two-time NWS Tag Team Champions. Zato says he has a whole lot of respect for the Elite Regions of Darkness, but when it comes to the Tag Team Championships, it's going to be a whole different story because him and his brother are going to recapture their NWS Tag Team Championships. And then it's a contract sign, and then out come the NWS Tag Team Champions, means Devin the Demon and Legion. They say with that on their mind, they welcome them back, but when it comes to the Tag Team Champions, with all due respect, they plan on retaining their Tag Team Champions being at Revolution Rumble, but may the best men win. And both tag teams shake hands, and the contract is signed. And it's now official. At Revolution Rumble, it will be Zed and Santos versus NWS Tag Team Champions Devin the Demon and Legion for the NWS Tag Team Champions in a no disqualification match. And they said, may the best tag team win as both tag teams go to the back. So I, Joe Galli, I'm looking forward to seeing Zed and Santos take on Demon and Demon and Legion for their NWS Tag Team Championships. Who's gonna win? I know, but I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be one hell of a match. And then the next match was Queenix Xavier Reed versus Impact Wrestling's Sammy Callahan. This was a good back and forth for match. Take it away, Dan Lambert. Thank you, Joe Galli. I gotta say the second. I gotta say, welcome back, Zed and Santos. I mean, I too am looking forward to the no disqualification match for the NWS Tag Team Champions, which will be Zed and Santos taking on the NWS Tag Team Champions, Demon and Legion at Revolution Rumble. It's gonna be what a hell of a match, and I'm looking forward to calling the match with my broadcast calling Joe Galli. So. The next match was Queenix Xavier Reed versus Sammy Callahan. This was a good back and forth match as Queenix Xavier Reed was beating the hell out of Sammy Callahan as he slammed his head out for triangles, chopped him in the chest, gave him a spinning heel kick and a big boot and a flying elbow chop, and then out of nowhere, Sammy Callahan hits Queenix Xavier Reed with a bicycle kick, then a double axe handle and a Koji clutch, and a running lariat to a seated, and a running lariat, then a boing splash, a sit down powerbomb, Sammy Horror Picture Show, a bear trap, a switchable special, the people stop, and a sidewalk suplex, and then he delivers a crowbar and Penman splash, and a cranial counter and a cranial contusion, a get out of here double underhook shoulder breaker, headlock driver stretch muffin, which he likes him in the stretch muffin, and cactus special and a package pile driver goes to pin, but somehow, some way, Queenix Xavier Reed kicks out at 2.5, and then body slams Sammy Callahan and gives him an uppercut and a body avalanche and a suicide dive. And a sit-down powerbomb of his own, and then delivers a package pile driver of his own off the top rope in the middle of the ring, and finishes Sammy Callahan off of the Queenix dive and pins him 1, 2, 3. Winner of the match, Queenix Xavier. Winner of the match, Queenix Xavier Reed via pinfall. With Queenix Divers, this match lasted 15 minutes and 10 seconds. What a good match was. And then Queenix Xavier Reed gets on the mic and says he is entering himself in the 2023 Revolution Rumble, and he plans on winning the Royal Rumble match and recapturing what is rightfully his in the World Heavyweight Championship. He says, with all due respect to Cody Mercer, he is doing a good job, but at Revolution Mania, it's going to be his moment, and he's going to eliminate 29 other opponents and go to Revolution Mania to become a 2-time NWS World Heavyweight Champion. And he means it. And Queenix Xavier Reed was very confident. In his words. And then we get a video package of the 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, taking Scotty NWS Revolution Order Chairman and CEO Scotty Badbones, NWS COO Shane McMahon, NWS Head of Talent Relations Michael Cole, NWS Head of Creative Triple H, which on a tour of Green Bay, Wisconsin, and Donald Trump then books them at the Green Bay and pays for all their rooms and takes them out to breakfast, luncheon, and then Donald Trump takes them out to breakfast and lunch at the Green Bay Hotel and pays for the meal. And then we get back to the arena, and it's the Third match, it's the Bloka taking on Soto Sokoa. Take it away, Joe Galli. Thank you, Dan. But it's match number 3. The Bloka versus Soto Sokoa. Soto Sokoa was being accompanied by Paul Heyman, and the Bloka was being accompanied by Will Wigo. This was a good back and forth match as the Bloka and Sami Callihan wrestled back and forth with wrestling move after wrestling move and submission after submission. The Bloka hits Soto Sokoa with a V trigger and a double underhook. Soto Sokoa then punches the Bloka in the face. Soto Sokoa then hits a Samoan spike, a savate kick, and a running hip attack and headbutt drop, and Samoan drop, and flying spinning heel kick and running senton on the Bloka. Goes to pin, but the Bloka kicks out at 2.5, and then Soto Sokoa drops the Bloka with the Samoan splash and spinning. Soto goes to pin it, but somehow, someway, the Bloka gets his shoulder up and he starts pounding away on Soto Sokoa. The Bloka then hits a V trigger on Soto Sokoa, and then a running lariat, and a baseball slide, and a missile drop kick, and a flying leg drop, and a drop kick toe hold, and a scoop snap, and a Hurricane Rana off the Hurricane Rana, and the Bloka just wastes no time as he continues the assault on Soto Sokoa and gives him a top rope powerbomb off the top turnbuckle into the middle ring, goes to pin him, but Soto Sokoa kicks out at 2.5. Soto Sokoa is about to drop the Bloka with the Samoan splash and spinning Soto, but the Bloka blocks it and spears down Soto Sokoa, and then in the end, and then delivers a no laughing matter to Soto Sokoa in the middle ring and pins him 1, 2, 3. Winner of the match via pinfall. Winner of the match, the Bloka via pinfall with no laughing matter, as this match lasted 10 minutes. And then the Bloka gets on the microphone and says he's heard a lot of talking here in the NWS Revolution about the Revolution Rumble. He talks about how Johnny Da Vinci saying he's gonna win the Revolution Rumble. He says that Creedus Xavier Reed is gonna win the Royal Rumble. The Bloka then says, with all due respect, no offense to Johnny Da Vinci or Creedus Xavier Reed, but it's gonna be him that wins the 2023 Revolution Rumble, no doubt about it, and he's gonna get back what's rightfully his, and that is the NWS World Heavyweight Champion or the NWS Universal Champion. The Bloka then says he might just take both titles, and he drops the mic and says, "You're looking at your Revolution, the 2023 Revolution Rumble winner, and his name is the Bloka," and that's all he's got to say about that as he drops the mic and heads backstage. Wow, very, very interesting promo from the Bloka. He is how hyped up for the 2023 Revolution Rumble. Who's gonna win it? I don't know, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be at the Madison Square Garden in New York City, and it's gonna be one hell of a Revolution Rumble. Wow, I am so looking forward to this that I can't wait. And then we go back to the and then we go back to the video package of Donald Trump of the 45th president of the United States, Donald Trump, taking Scotty Badbones and the crew on a tour of Green Bay, Wisconsin. This time he takes them out to this time he takes them out to dinner at the Angela. This time he takes them to dinner at the Republic Chop House, where Scott Gale has some delicious he takes them out to dinner at the Republic Chop House, where Scott Gale has some delicious rib-eye steak served with baked potatoes and French fries, and he has a Dr. Pepper with it, and he says it's one of the best. And of course, President Donald Trump indeed pays for dinner, and Donald Trump then says that Donald Trump says he says this is the best steak he's ever had. Donald Trump has a ribeye steak and a strip steak. A big he gets the take it away, Dan. Thank you, Joe Galli. As Joe Galli was saying, the 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, takes Scotty Badbones and the crew out to the Republic Chop House in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where Scott Gale has some delicious ribeye steak served with baked potatoes and French fries. Michael Coe has a filet mignon. Like Shane McMahon has a filet mignon as well. President Donald Trump has a ribeye steak at a porterhouse steak, the biggest steak the world's ever seen. Donald Trump then compliments the restaurant, saying how it's one of the best restaurants he's ever been to in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And he pays for everybody's dinner. He says, and he says a prayer. And then Donald Trump talks about how he's gonna run for president 2024, take back what's rightfully his. That is the White House, and the whole entire restaurant applaud him. And then Scotty Badbones is shown arriving at the arena. And then it is match number 4 as Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns come out. Roman Reigns then cuts a promo on Johnny Da Vinci, saying, so of course, there's a ladder set up in the ring, and fans are wondering what the ladder there is, and of course, Roman Reigns comes out, and of course, hanging on the ladder is the vacated NWS Intercontinental Championship, as Michael Cole has been told that Scotty Badbones booked a match for the vacated NWS Intercontinental Championship with 2 mystery points, one who it's going to be. So out comes Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. Roman Reigns says he deserves to have a shot at the title. So he is challenging anybody to face him for the vacated championship. And out comes the NWS United States Championship, Johnny Da Vinci. He said Johnny Da Vinci cuts a promo on Roman Reigns, saying how Roman Reigns is a sellout, and he says since Roman Reigns thinks he's gonna win the vacated NWS Intercontinental Championship, Johnny Da Vinci says, how about this? How about he puts his if Roman Reigns thinks he can win the vacated Intercontinental Championship, how about Johnny Da Vinci put his United States Championship on the line as well? And whoever wins the ladder match is not only becomes the new Intercontinental Championship, but they become the United States Championship as well. So that Scotty Badbones comes out with Ethan Zobel, with board of directors members Ethan Zobel, Lincoln Pond, Josh Matthews, and Cody Mercer appears on the Titan channel. He says, you know what? You two want to fight for the vacant Intercontinental Championship in the ladder match. Johnny Da Vinci wants to put his United States Championship on the line. That match is now official. So the match is on. It is now Johnny Da Vinci versus Roman Reigns in a ladder match for the NWS United States Championship and the vacant NWS Intercontinental Championship as Triple H is in Giant Da Vinci's corner and Paul Heyman is in Roman Reigns' corner. The match is underway as Giant Da Vinci and Roman Reigns beat the holy hell out of each other. Giant Da Vinci is just pounding away on Roman Reigns as he spears down Roman Reigns and is beating and gives them bench presses and is stopping on Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns then low blows Giant Da Vinci, gives him a Superman punch and a spear, goes to climb the ladder, but Giant Da Vinci gets up and pulls Roman Reigns off the ladder and delivers a jackknife powerbomb to Roman Reigns through a table. Giant Da Vinci goes to climb the ladder to grab his United States Championship, the vacant NWS Intercontinental Championship. Roman Reigns gets up, pulls Giant Da Vinci off the ladder and spears Giant Da Vinci through a stack of ladders. As Giant Da Vinci is out for 5 minutes, Roman Reigns climbs the ladder and comes very close to capturing the United States Championship and the vacant Intercontinental Championship. But somehow, someway, Giant Da Vinci gets up and climbs the ladder as Giant Da Vinci and Roman Reigns are trading blows. Giant Da Vinci headbutts Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns goes flying off the top of a ladder and through a stack of tables and ladders. As Giant Da Vinci is climbing the ladder, Paul Heyman and then gets about and stops Giant Da Vinci from climbing the ladder, and then Giant Da Vinci then punches Paul Heyman in the face and drops Paul Heyman with the death sentence. Roman Reigns then spears Giant Da Vinci out of nowhere, goes to climb the ladder, but Giant Da Vinci then pulls Roman Reigns up. Giant Da Vinci then delivers a death sentence to Roman Reigns right in the middle of the ring, and then Giant Da Vinci gets a table, ladder, and steel chair and places them on top of each other, and Giant Da Vinci grabs Roman Reigns' body, climbs to the top turnbuckle, and delivers a devastating brutal death sentence off the top turnbuckle and through tables, ladders, and chairs. Roman Reigns is unconscious. Giant Da Vinci then climbs the ladder and grabs his United States Championship and a vacated NWS Intercontinental Championship and winner of the ladder match, and still NWS United States Champion Giant Da Vinci and new NWS Intercontinental Champion Giant Da Vinci. As the Wisconsin crowd is going nuts. Holy shit, the fans are chanting. Giant Da Vinci is not only the United States Championship, but now he is the new Intercontinental Champion. Michael Cole comes out to get an interview with Giant Da Vinci. Michael Cole then congratulates Giant Da Vinci and retaining his NWS United States Championship and becoming the new NWS Intercontinental Champion. And Michael Cole thanks and Giant Da Vinci thanks Michael Cole for congratulating him. As he said that 2023 is going to be the year of Giant Da Vinci, and already it's off to a great start for him. He is still the NWS United States Champion, and now he is the new NWS Intercontinental Champion. Giant Da Vinci said this is a dream come true. He says, now start every Thursday night on Revolution Impact and at every NWS Revolution pay-per-view. Not only will he defend the United States Championship, but he will also defend in the Intercontinental Championship. As Giant Da Vinci says, he is planning on defending both the United States Championship, Intercontinental Championship at the same time, and he's issuing open challenge to face anybody for his United States Championship, for his new Intercontinental Championship next Thursday on Revolution Impact. It could be anybody from the NWS Revolution. It could be anybody in the NWS Avengers. It could be anybody from the WWE. It could be anybody from AEW. It could be anybody from Impact Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Who's ever got the balls to step in the ring and accept this challenge for his United States Championship and Intercontinental Championship, they know where to find him. As Michael Cole once again congratulates Giant Da Vinci, out come Tony Jr. II, and he shakes Giant Da Vinci's hand and embraces him and becoming the new Intercontinental Championship. But this is This is history in the NWS Revolution. Whoever thought that John Da Vinci would hold both the United States Championship and Intercontinental Champion at the same time? Anything can happen in the NWS Revolution. Wow. Congratulations, Scotty Badmons. Congratulations, John Da Vinci, on becoming the new Intercontinental Champion. Cody Mercer, congratulations, John Da Vinci as well. Wow. What a night it is for John Da Vinci. 2023 really is going to be the year of John Da Vinci. The question is will he win the 2023 Revolution Rumble? I don't know. That's going to be a tough one. I got faith in Giant Da Vinci. Anyway, great match, and congratulations on Giant Da Vinci on becoming the new Intercontinental Championship. Now he holds 2 titles. This is history in the making. And it was back, and then 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, and Scotty Badmons and the crew arrived to the arena. And then it's the co-main event. It's match number 5, the co-main event. It's the NWS. It's NWS Universal Championship. Psycho Mercer defending his NWS Universal Championship in a 3 degrees of pain match against John Cena. Out comes John Cena to tremendous boost from the Wisconsin crowd as he's accompanied by the 46th President of the United States, Joe Biden, and the 49th Vice President, Kamala Harris. And then out comes NWS Universal Champion Psycho Mercer as the match is underway. And then Michael Cole NWS Head of Talent Relations, Michael Cole comes out and explains the rules of the match and how to win. And the match is underway. As Psycho Mercer wastes no time beating the holy hell out of John Cena. He's pounding away at him. He opens a can of Psycho Whoop-ass on John Cena. He drops some of those stack of dimes. He calls a neck. He stops some butthole and John Cena and walks it dry and delivers bench presses to John Cena and chops him to the chest. And then he locks John Cena in the figure for a leg lock, but John Cena refuses to submit. John Cena delivers an attitude adjustment to Psycho Mercer as he goes to pin him, but somehow, someway, Psycho Mercer kicks out at 2.5 as the first match. It's a singles match. I mean, John Cena comes very close to defeating Psycho Mercer, but out of nowhere, Psycho Mercer then delivers a Psycho Stunner to John Cena and a Psycho Bomb, and the Psycho Bust and pins John Cena 1, 2, 3. Winner of the first 3 degrees of pain match, John Cena. Winner of the singles match, John Cena. And next is a submission match. As John Cena and Psycho Mercer are wrestling each other with submission after submission, John Cena then knocks Psycho Mercer in the STF, but Psycho Mercer refuses to submit. Psycho Mercer locks John Cena to the figure for a leg lock. John Cena refuses to submit. John Cena then locks John Cena then locks Psycho Mercer to submission, but Psycho Mercer refuses to submit. Psycho Mercer then locks John Cena and the sharpshooter at very tight. John Cena is desperately trying to reach the ropes, but he refuses to submit as he once again locks Psycho Mercer and the STF desperately, but Psycho Mercer, but no matter what, Psycho Mercer refuses to submit. And then Psycho Mercer then locks John Cena in the coquina clutch. John Cena is desperately trying to reach the ropes, but he can't. And then John Cena has no other choice but to submit. Winner of the match, winner of the submission match, NWS Universal Champion Psycho Mercer. And now it's the Inferno match. The fire is lit up around the ring as John Cena and Psycho Mercer are beating the holy hell out of each other. John Cena then delivers an attitude adjustment to Psycho Mercer, drags him to the corner to try to set him on fire. But Psycho Mercer gets up. Psycho Mercer then low blows John Cena, hits him with his steel chair, tries to drag Cena to the ring of fire. But that's not it because John Cena gets up. John Cena delivers an attitude adjustment and a stunner to Psycho Mercer. John Cena then tries to drag Psycho Mercer out and set him on fire. but it's not enough. Because nothing can keep Psycho Buster down. Psycho Buster then delivers the Psycho Stunner to John Cena, and then delivers a Psycho Bomb, and Psycho Buster drags John Cena's body over to the wing ropes to set him on fire. But John Cena just keeps fighting Psycho Buster off, and then John Cena then drops Psycho Buster for Stone Cold Stunner and a power bomb, and an attitude adjustment, and drags Psycho Buster to the wing ropes to set him on fire. But still, it's not enough because nothing can keep Psycho Buster down. And then Psycho Buster starts firing up and starts going crazy on John Cena. He's pounding away on John Cena. He's pounding away on John Cena very, very hard. John Cena's desperately trying to win, and in the end, Psycho Buster then Psycho Stunners John Cena and delivers a Psycho Bomb, and Psycho Buster the full table, and then Psycho Buster drags John Cena's lifeless, limp body to the fire, sets his arm on fire. John Cena is burning. Winner of the match and winner of the Inferno match, and still NWS Universal Champion Psycho Buster. He won the first match via pinfall with Psycho Stunner, Psycho Bomb, and Psycho Buster. He won the submission match via submission with Coquina Clutch, and he won the third match by setting his opponent on fire. And still NWS Universal Champion Psycho Buster. I've said it many times. Psycho Buster is doing wonders to the NWS Universal Championship. He is making it relevant again, and he really is psycho, and in a good way. But when you mess with him, he's going to be psycho the bad way. The NWS Avengers better beware. And now it is the main event. Take it away, Joe Galli. Thank you, Dan Lambert. Yeah, I gotta say congratulations on Giant Da Vinci on still being the NWS Universal Champion, and congratulations to Giant Da Vinci on becoming the new NWS Intercontinental Champion. You're right, Dan Lambert. This is history in the making. Whoever thought that Giant Da Vinci would hold, as you said, who in the world would ever thought that Giant Da Vinci would hold both the United States Championship and now the Intercontinental Champion? He is on a roll. I truly figure, and as you said, Dan Lambert, I truly do think 2023 is going to be the year of Giant Da Vinci. He's going to be on an undefeated streak. And there's a good chance that he might indeed win the 2023 Royal Rumble. Wow. Just wow. And Psycho Buster said he was going to embarrass John Cena, and he did. He beat him in all 3 Degrees of Pain match. The first match was a singles match. The second match was a submission match. And the third match was an Inferno match. And it was crazy. Nothing can keep Psycho Buster down. And now it is the main event. But before the main event starts, Cody Burst appears on the Titantron and says, NWS Revolution, Happy New Year. Unfortunately, he cannot be at Revolution Impact due to travel issues. He was supposed to defend his World Heavyweight Championship against another opponent on Revolution Impact, but since he has been having some traveling issues recently, he will return next week on Revolution Impact. So he looks forward to his return, and when he comes back next week, Revolution Impact. In the meantime, have a good night and enjoy the rest of the show. This is Cody Buster, your general manager, also known as World Heavyweight Champion, signing off. And it is the main event. And John Cena, accompanied by Joe Biden, comes out with massive boos from the Wisconsin fans and gets on the mic saying, "Are you surprised? I bet you are." For the moment, I revealed myself as the drug supplier. I had a good reason to give those drugs to Joe Biden and the NWS Avengers. I will make sure that I will bury every younger talent here who deserves to be jobbers in the ring. The fans chanting, "Cena sucks, Cena sucks, John Cena sucks." John Cena says, "You can boo me all you want, but I will rise above hate, and I will make sure I will become the #1 contender for Cody Buster's NWS World Heavyweight Championship at Revolution Rumble." But below the fudge and mustard, you can't see me. Yeah, okay, John Cena. Yeah, we don't want to see you, John Cena. We don't want to see you. And then Cody Bush appears on the Titan shot, interrupting John Cena. His opponent says, John Cena, I don't care if you rise above hate. The people will consider you as the worst wrestler ever in the history of professional wrestling. You've been bearing younger talent in the WWE since day one. You screwed over a lot of younger talents, including legends. You screwed Baron Corbin. You screwed The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and you screwed everyone you know from WWE by bearing each other and every one of the younger talents. This proves to show how much the fans hate you so much, and how much the C Nation hates you. You and by the way, when your time in professional wrestling is over, you will be considered as the worst wrestler ever, not only in the WWE but also here in the NWS Revolution. Cody must have met every single good word of that. He goes, you don't deserve to be in the WWE Hall of Fame after all the bullshit stuff you pulled here in the NWS Revolution. And the punishment, you're going to be competing in a gauntlet match. Should you win this match, then you will be the number one contender for my NWS World Heavyweight Champion. Johnson, your first opponent, and your first match begins, and your first opponent is the Viper Randy Orton to start the match. John Cena wins the first gauntlet match by the Attitude Adjustment, and Cody Rhodes appears on the Titan chances. Once again, not bad, Cena, but you're only getting started here. Your next opponent is Bodie Way. That's right, former member of the Dudley Boys, former ECW. You Bodie Way, also known as Bubba Ray Dudley, and the Dudley Boys in ECW and WWE. Wow. So this match is underway. John Cena wins the second gauntlet match via pinfall attitude adjustment. Cody Mercer once again appears on the Titan. John says, impossible. You defeated Bodie Way. Well, now you're going to have to face your final opponent. It's a tougher wrestler. However, I will let Scotty Bad Bones decide your final opponent. And John Cena's final opponent is Brock Lesnar. So out comes Brock Lesnar to tremendous cheers from the Wisconsin crowd. Brock Lesnar wastes no time beating the shit out of John Cena as Brock Lesnar body slams John Cena. Brock Lesnar slams John Cena's head at all 4 turnbuckles. And then Brock Lesnar gives John Cena 16 suplexes, goes to pin him, but John Cena kicks out at 2.5. John Cena then locks Brock Lesnar in the S. But John Cena kicks out Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar then locks John Cena in the Kimura lock, but John Cena refuses to submit. And then Brock Lesnar is just pounding away on John Cena. He's giving him the knife-inch chops. He's giving him big boots. He's giving him 16 more suplexes. How is John Cena still alive? Oh, God. I mean, come on. 16 more suplexes and John Cena gets his shoulder up? What the hell? And then Brock Lesnar hits John Cena with a Pendleman backbreaker, a back wheel trip, a double powerbomb, a fallaway slam, a fireman's carry sit-out power slam, a Fujiwara armbar, a gorilla press slam, a knee lift, multiple suplex variations, multiple turnbuckle thrusts, a power slam, a rear naked choke, a 1/4 shoulder block, a running powerbomb, a running shoulder breaker, a standing double leg takedown. Brock Lesnar then gives a blockbuster press to John Cena, locks him in the Kimura lock, but John Cena refuses to submit. Then he locks him in the Brock lock and guillotine choke, but John Cena is still refusing to submit. Brock Lesnar then drops John Cena with the F5, goes to pin him in the middle of the ring, but somehow, someway, John Cena kicks out at 2.5. Brock Lesnar is going ballistic. He's just pounding away on John Cena. And then John Cena then does the "You Can't See Me" to Brock Lesnar, kicks him in the balls, and delivers an attitude adjustment to Brock Lesnar in the middle ring, goes to pin him, but somehow, someway, Brock Lesnar kicks out. Oh my God, this match is incredible. But as Brock Lesnar hits John Cena with more wrestling moves, now John Cena is hitting Brock Lesnar with wrestling moves of his own. I mean, John Cena and Brock Lesnar just wrestling with back and forth with wrestling move after wrestling move, submission after submission. Oh my God, this match is crazy. I mean, so John Cena hits Brock Lesnar with a diving leg drop bulldog, a diving crossbody, half Nelson, 5-knuckle shuffle, Lou fast press, running leaping shoulder block, a full back, drop kick, running one-handed bulldog, a sit-out hip toss, a monkey flip, a hurricane rana, and an emerald Florissant. And then John Cena then delivers the FU attitude adjustment to Brock Lesnar in the middle ring, pins him 1, 2, 3, and a new number one contender, the John Cena. Wow. So winner of the gauntlet match, John Cena. After the match, Cody Mercer appears on the Titan. John says, "I can't believe I'm about to say this, but congratulations, John Cena. You defeated all your opponents in that gauntlet match for that. You are the number one contender for my NWS World Heavyweight Championship at Revolution Rumble. But before you leave, John Cena, there's a little surprise I want you to see, John Cena. Turn around." John Cena turns around and gets attacked by MVP. Gets attacked by MVP, also known as Vontavious Porter, and MVP hits John Cena with his finisher, the Playmaker Drive, and sends a message to John Cena. MVP gets on the mic and says, "Cena, I have a lot of things to say about you in my promo soon. Look forward to seeing it," and gives John Cena another finisher, the Playmaker Drive, to end the show. The show what will MVP say in his debut? Wow. What a way to start off NWS Revolution 20 Impact 2023. Crazy back and forth matches. Wow. John Cena is now the number one contender. He will be facing Cody Mercer for his NWS World Heavyweight Championship at Revolution Rumble. Wow. I would rate this Revolution Impact 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up, a solid 10 out of 10, and an A triple plus. How about you, Dan Lambert? I rate Revolution Impact the same. 2 thumbs up, way up, 5 stars, a solid 10 out of 10, and a solid A triple plus. What a way to start up 2023 with a bang. I mean, Johnny Da Vinci is not only the United States Championship, but the NWS Intercontinental Champion. Wow, what a crazy way. And John Cena won the gauntlet match. What is MVP going to say in his next promo? What's going to happen? We're also going to be hearing from the United States Champion and the new Intercontinental Champion, Johnny Da Vinci. What is he going to say in this promo? What is MVP going to say? What is Scotty Badman's going to say in this next promo? Happy New Year, everybody. This is Dan Lambert and Joe Galli signing off. And next week, Chucky the Killer Doll will reveal Revolution Impact. So look for that. Anyway, you all have a good night and see you next week on Revolution Impact. Dan Lambert out.